Hi, everyone. This is Robert Wagoner. I'm the co-host of the 2021 International Association for the Study of Dreams Dream Telepathy Contest. This is something that's been part of the IASD for probably 30 years or more. And here to explain how the contest works and a bit about the history is my dear friend and co-host, Cynthia Pearson. Cynthia?
Hi, everybody. Thanks for stopping by and taking in our very first virtual Dream Telepathy contest. It's been a tradition for many years, and we're excited to keep going with it. Welcome. We do this basically for fun, but it can also seem kind of magical. So I hope you hang in there with us. And first, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the background of the contest. Next. Two people were instrumental in the creation and operation of our Dream Telepathy contests. Robert Van de Castle was the director of the Sleep and Dream Laboratory at the University of Virginia's Medical School, where he was a professor in the Department of Behavioral Medicine. As a young man in the 1960s, he was a participant in the original Dream Telepathy experiments conducted at Maimonides Hospital in Brooklyn, where he experienced telepathic dreaming firsthand. Like Bob, Rita Dwyer is also a past president of IASD. At the first Dream conference that I attended in 1987, Rita concluded the ceremonies by telling her own story. She had been working as a rocket scientist when one day there was a terrible explosion in her lab. She was near death when a coworker somehow pulled her out of the flames. She was hospitalized for many months. Her colleague later confided to her that he was able to find her and drag her to safety because he had repeatedly dreamed of the explosion and of rescuing her. Although he had told no one, he had rehearsed saving her life in his dreams. So, both Bob and Rita were devoted to exploring psychic dreaming. Next. Here are the co-authors of the famous Dream Telepathy Experiments in Nocturnal Extrasensory Perception. Montague Ullman was a psychiatrist and a clinical professor of psychiatry at the Albert Einstein College of Medicine. He founded the Dream Laboratory at the Maimonides Medical Center in Brooklyn and for decades promoted public interest in dreams and dream sharing groups. And many of us know our own Stanley Krippner, a psychologist and professor who was the director of the Maimonides Medical Center Dream Research Laboratory. The book they co-authored on dream telepathy was, to say the least, a groundbreaking and controversial contribution to dream research. Next. So now I'm going to describe how our telepathy contest works. First, from a pool of images, our volunteer sender, and here she is, Maureen Boyd-Biro, will choose one at random to be the target picture. Maureen will begin concentrating on that target picture and try to convey its contents telepathically until the deadline. No one's going to know what the target picture is until Maureen chooses it. Next. And how it works for you is you, the dreamer, will intend to dream of the target image being sent. We want you to concentrate on your objective as you fall asleep. Then write down your dreams as soon as possible. Then email your dream report to telepathy@asdreams.org. Please place your name in the subject line. We need to keep you all straight. Attach any illustrations you wish to include. You might also highlight any content that you feel is especially pertinent. That's always helpful if the judges know what you thought was important. Then the deadline for all entries is 6 a.m. Pacific time on Wednesday, June 16th. After we gather in all those entries, the contest committee will examine them and the target will be revealed early on Thursday, and winners will be announced at the Dream Ball following the costume parade. Next. So for you veterans who have been doing this in the past, we wanted to explain that this is going to be a little different this year. In past contests, when participants turned in their dream reports, they were asked to match their dreams to one of 4 pictures. This year, we're skipping that step altogether. You need only send your dream reports to telepathy@asdreams.org. Next. What can you expect in the way of a target picture? We put images into the target pool that are easy to identify at a glance images, interesting, attractive images with positive emotional impact. We don't want to give anybody nightmares. Unusual images, unlikely to occur in most people's dreams most of the time. And images that include unique and specific features. Next. Here's an example from our contest in 2015. The target pool was comprised of movie posters advertising Casablanca, Singing in the Rain, Ghostbusters, and Shrek. Next. The target selected by the sender was the poster of Shrek, and the winning dream featured 3 small people, a castle-like building, you'll see that in the background, and being chased by someone. The dreamer also added a sketch that correlated with the spatial locations of the main figures and the square tiled path in the foreground. Next. It helps to understand that participants often do not dream of the exact image. In fact, they almost never do. Your dreams may relay the feeling of the target picture or the theme of the target picture or the structure of the target picture or the colors in the target picture, or you may get the idea just colored by your own personal symbolism. Next. Here's another example. In this contest, a dreamer reported a scene that, quote, feels European, daytime, very clear blue sky. There's an open, clean feeling, unquote, and then a water town where the streets are water. The target, a painting titled Boating, depicts a couple on the water near Paris. Next. And it always helps to set your intention. Here's a sentence you could use. Tonight, I will have a vivid dream about the telepathy contest's target picture. I will have clear, detailed recall of this dream when I wake. Good luck, everybody. Sweet dreams to all.
Right. And so now we're going to go live and we'll have a question and answer period with Maureen Boyd-Barrow and myself. And so hang on as we make that adjustment, everyone, and we'll be with you in a moment to answer any questions you might have about this year's IASD Dream Telepathy Contest. Thanks so much.